Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Chris, Unbias Review, checking in once again. About to give you the breakdown of the Calicoe versus Math Hoffa battle. Really, I was gonna go round by round and give you this breakdown, but I don't really feel like, this is really necessary. This is what you call a straight body bag. Like, if you type in if you go to Google and type in body bag, like, it might really pull up this video. Like, I'm gonna try that shit. But that's just how bad this video was. First off, Math Hoffa starts off with a sleeveless hoodie. Like, I don't even know when the last time I seen no shit like that. I don't even know if I ever seen a sleeveless hoodie. But all I know is that's what the fuck they rocking in New York. A sleeveless hoodie, my nigga. So right then and there, I knew he was gonna lose. Then the first thing this nigga said is, when you can fight, you don't have to rhyme. Like, people that know about Math Hoffa, he got a lot of fame because in a battle he hit a nigga. He punched a nigga or whatever, and the nigga got in his face. He told the nigga to get out of his face. The nigga didn't get out of his face fast enough, so he punched him. So that's pretty much why niggas give that nigga the respect. He ain't really battled no top niggas. I mean, he battled A-Verb. I think he lost, personally, 2-1. In the A-Verb battle, when that nigga did that Biggie shit in round 3 and started reciting Biggie rhymes, like, right then and there, he automatically lost to me. So A-Verb is a top nigga in my opinion, even though he lost to Charlie Cliff. He's still a top nigga, but I feel like Math Hoffa lost to him, so that's already a major loss under his belt. He didn't battle niggas like Tech 9. That was a pretty good battle. Battle Rich Dollars, pretty good battle. So I think this is another situation where Math Hoffa isn't as bad as he sounded on this battle, but like the A-Verb battle, this is what happens when you don't take your opponent seriously and you come into the battle unprepared. And I think he came into the battle almost trying to punk Calicoe. And Calicoe a real street nigga. Or at least he sell that shit good as hell on these battle raps. So, they about the same height. And, he really couldn't punk Calicoe. Calicoe wanted this battle. He was hungrier. And he was just, he just really, like, killed him. He can out-bar Math Hoffa anyway, so Math Hoffa got to use other strategic shit and home court advantage to win, and he couldn't even do that. The nigga was basically talking. Let's talk about Calicoe. Calicoe is one of them niggas that's really up and coming. This battle right here is gonna really put this nigga on the map. He's not undefeated. If you Google Calicoe versus Heartless, which is, he run with Conceited Crew. You Google Calicoe versus Heartless, that was a grind time battle out in California. I think Heartless beat him. Most people think Heartless beat him. And so he's not undefeated. I think him and Young Ill had a battle that was really, really close. I edged Young Ill in that battle personally, so I think Young Ill even got him that. Who is this nigga started on that whole Calicoe battle and really is what kind of gave Young Ill his trademark. And Young Ill's round 2 versus Calicoe is classic. So I personally feel like he beat that nigga. Another problem with Calicoe, he real one-sided. So he don't really talk about nothing but, like, fighting niggas and shooting niggas. That's all he talk about in his battles. So he don't really use his rhymes. He don't spit nothing about bitches. He don't talk about, I'll fuck your girl, I'll do this, I'll take your bitch. So he's, like, not really that versatile in terms of how he raps. Everything about him is street. So he ain't really a funny nigga. He don't really talk about bitches like Arsenal do. Arsenal always talk about stealing your girl and fucking her and doing all this shit. He ain't really that type of nigga either. So that shit, just certain niggas that give Calicoe problems, but Math Hoffa wasn't one of them. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and let you know that this is when I knew. This is early in round 1. This was like a minute into Calicoe's round, where I already knew it was gonna be trouble for Math Hoffa. Let me turn the camera around so y'all niggas can see this real quick. Let me unpause this.
Versus this old nigga. Yeah, this shit about to be bold, nigga. Not just because I'm better than you lyrically, but because I actually know how to expose niggas. Like you walk around saying you the hottest nigga in URL. I'd rather refer to being a cold nigga. See, I set every nigga up and get them for everything they got. I'm like a gold nigga.
Hit niggas up for everything they got and set them up. I'm like a gold digger. That was a hotline. And that was like the start of Calicoe's downfall, because he started Calicoe, Math Hoffa's downfall. He started the battle kind of snapping on Cortez, and then that was like the first rhyme he really got into Math Hoffa. So I gave you my top 5 battle rappers. You know, Hollow the Don. This is in no order, except for Hollow the Don. He is number 1. Hollow the Don. A-Verb is still in my top 5 regardless. I like Young Ill a lot. That nigga is a problem. Tech 9 is a problem. Hitman Holla is a problem. Conceited is a problem. So that's about my top 5 or 6. The next niggas on my list, Calicoe definitely. Okay, I gotta give you like one more line from this Calicoe battle, but
This nigga really got me fucked up. Like I ain't deserve to battle Math. Niggas acting like I lucked up. Talking about who we should battle. Real niggas just shut the fuck up. Cause the nigga you would have battled I kill. Loaded Lux, what the fuck's up?
Yeah, I'm back, man. Loaded Lux, to a lot of niggas, he a legend. I don't think that nigga unbeatable. He can't be beat. I didn't watch YouTube from his battle. The reason why the nigga one of the top niggas is because he was one of the first niggas. So him, Mook, Sirius Jones, all these dudes that started on Smack and built a name for themselves. It's niggas now that'll beat their ass, but the fact that they was one of the first niggas to do it, they get a lot of respect. And this nigga's in New York killing Cortez, killing Math Hoffa, and calling out Loaded Lux. I mean, in my opinion, he stripped Math Hoffa of every street shit that nigga said. Then he went up to this nigga and said, "What, you like 6 foot, nigga?" You know, kind of using the same shit he did against K-Shine. Like, the nigga just really clowned this nigga like the whole round. So that's it, man. This is a 3-0 body. I don't even like doing body bags because, I mean, it's a body bag. Ain't really much analysis needed. But I was so intrigued by this battle, man. I just had to at least comment on it and Unbiased review. My top battle rap review I did. Go to my page, watch that video. I got a gang of videos, man. So I'm doing videos that's been out for a minute. So I mean, I'm going back and doing old videos. But that's what it is, man. Unbiased review. This your boy Chris checking in. Calicoe 3-0 whip that nigga, man. I think the next URL event is in Detroit too, so that might be another victory for Calicoe. Niggas don't want to see that boy in Detroit. Holla back.